Yo, what's up, gourmet babes? Y'all see the glow? We finna have a jam session, okay? We finna have a jam session. Not own the copyrights to this song, to this music. This is all 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 king me Baby, shout out to you in this song, okay? Because, baby, we love 𝗬𝗓 in love. Yes, because, baby, he snapped on this song right here. Here we go. And I'm going to play this while I finish up what I got to do, and then we'll dive into the message. Mesh.
Whatever you choose, we on. Say you outside, I already know you slide. When this shit get too strong, whatever you want, baby, just hit my phone. Whip gon' skirt, we gone. Whenever we vibe, this shit get too live, and you needed me for your own. Damn, we rollin', baby, you bad, you know it. Look at that ass you throwin', I'm crashing for you. Promise whatever you need, you can always ask me for it. Prove me wrong, I will never do you wrong. Whatever I choose, we on. Said I'm outside, you already know I slide. When this shit get too strong, if you're none, I won't come pick you up. I won't come sit you up on passenger side. Baby, I mix you down. I don't ever mix you up with nobody. I just won't hold your body, snatching your soul up out it. Our little secret, that's the way we wanna keep it. I ain't even told nobody. And we creeping, low pro and we sneaking. Baby, don't man, bitch, see me. I'm on time, spin booed up on you. Baby, goddamn, we tweaking and we keep it. 21 more than 79, goddamn, we need it. Man, we digging. I fall asleep in your arms, that shit be my anesthesia. Prove me wrong, you gon' never do me wrong. Whatever you choose, we on. Say you outside, I already know you slide. When this shit get too strong, whatever you want, baby, just hit my phone. Whip gon' skirt, we gone. Whenever we vibe, this shit get too live, and you needed me for your own. Damn, we rollin', baby, you bad, you know it. Look at that ass you throwin', I'm crashing for you. Promise whatever you need, you can always ask me for it. Prove me wrong, I will never do you wrong. Whatever I choose, we on.
And it so make you feel so sexy.
I gon' hurt some about you. Know it ain't right, but I go lay some down. I teach her some about you. I don't play about it. Lot of shit I don't say about it. Calling, I'm on the way about it. Knowing my witness, baby, this me and your business, and everybody else stay out it. Damn, we thuggin', drunk in love, we chuggin'. Whenever we hug, we touchin'. If it get wild, I'm never leave your side. When shit get rough and rugged, my cut is buggin'. The young thing on my mind, and I don't want nothing but it. She'll gon' lie whenever we feel that eyes, and me and you nothing but it. Prove me wrong, you gon' never do me wrong. Whatever you choose, we on. Say you outside, I already know you slide. When this shit get too strong, whatever you want, baby, just hit my phone. Whip gon' skirt, we go. Whenever we ride, this shit get too live, and you needed me for your own. Damn, we rollin', baby, you bad, you know it. Look at that ass you throwin', I'm crashing for you. Promise whatever you need, you can always ask me for it. Prove me wrong, I will never do you wrong. Whatever I choose, we on. Said I'm outside, you already know I slide. When this shit get too strong, I already know you slide. When this shit get too strong, whatever you want, baby, just hit my phone. I'm start we gone. Whenever we ride, this shit get too loud. You know for your own.
Hey, between you, between you, between you. Woo! Baby, listen. Whoa, baby, when I say that song been on repeat all day, the song has been on repeat all day. When I got up at 2 a.m. today, that song had been on my mind. It had been on my heart. It had been that song, Mesh and Hockey Season by B.O.B. Those two songs have been on my heart all day today. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I need my speaker. Hold on. Never do me wrong. Between me and you, between me and you. Hey, we back. What's good? What's good? What's good? Mic check 1 2 1 2. gourmetbae in the building, make it do what it do. About to give y'all some good downloads too, and it's day 16. Yeah, out of 31 days of autonomy, babe. Yeah, we healing and we making waves. Yeah, Mercury retrograde. So yeah, reflections on the way. It's been heavy and shit been hard, but I'm a beast and I'ma go harder. And I go ahead and set the bar. You know how I'm coming. Yeah, I made it this far. Oh, just made a invoice. Yeah, over. That's my business. Yeah, don't matter the cost. Just know I'm a boss, and this is how we flowing today. Hey, making them gourmet waves. Hey, welcome, welcome. Come on in, baby. Come along, my friends. Come along, get aboard and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose. Everything's to gain. I want you to jump into my love boat to the sea. The self-emotional apothecary. Okay? I want to talk to you. Come here. I want to talk to you. Between me and you. Between me and you. So between me and you. Yeah. Okay. Yesterday was day 15 out of 31 days of autonomy, babe. Yesterday was day 15. Today is day 16. I had a video recorded for y'all yesterday. Yeah. You can see it. Yeah. I had that recorded, like, it was like 49 minutes. I'm talking about of that fa. I can't run that back because that energy was just so pure in that moment. You know what I'm saying? I just said, well, shit, I ain't gonna force it. I'm gonna just go with the flow and I'll record later on. I thought that I would record another one on yesterday. However, it didn't work out that way. Something else more beautiful actually ended up taking place. So I was just grateful to be present. And again, being in overflow is honestly just made me so just sensitive. Sensitive in a great way, but it's made me so sensitive to the point to where it's like I feel everything. And what a beautiful thing to feel everything. But what a beautiful thing to be so locked in with source. You get to experience all there is to experience. Even in your day-to-day, routines or whatever, or in your mundane, days and stuff like that. Because don't get me wrong, this is in this space where I am, it's very uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just being very truthful, it's very uncomfortable because I'm not physically, as far as my place, I'm not where I need to be yet. However, this last stretch, it's getting me there. And I would do myself a disservice if I try to rush, you know what I'm saying, to get to where I want to be because I'm uncomfortable. It's like you don't stop your growing process. You know what I mean? When you're in the thick of it, you're in that soil, just grow. I'll say, just grow. Just grow. And you will be so amazed. Like when you see how far your roots, spread and how deep and embedded they are within the soil, the divine given soil, right? Because you're the seed that's been planted. So once you just start branching and growing and pruning and start your process, and you're actually doing the work by cultivating, right? Cultivating your garden. There's so much beauty in the day-to-day tasks. And by being excited like a little kid. That's why it's important to be childlike. Being so childlike, a child looks forward to the next day, especially knowing there's some exciting shit going on. That, it's like being told, we're going to Disney World. It's like being told we're going to Disney World, or we're going somewhere of your favorite place you've been waiting to go for I don't know how long, and you count down the days. Honestly, that is where I am. Counting down the days. But at the same time, I'm not rushing the days. I'm enjoying each day. And as I enjoy each day, baby, the days are speeding up. They're speeding up. So here are my reflections. My reflections for today. My bad, y'all. I gotta. What's crazy about this invoice is I say there's some responsibility, of course, attached to it. However, the way my execution skills are set up, I'm the one to do it. And initially, it was, let me see, now that's that. It was like $180 less than what it is now. But then the client called and made some more requests. And with those requests came an increase in the amount. And what's even more beautiful is the fact that what I was given as an investment, I'm able to pay that off and pay that back in full. And then while I'm able to pay that off and pay that back in full, what's remaining for me is a beautiful thing. And I'm just so grateful. That's it and that's all. And what I'm looking at is evidence, right? That this is my life, and no, genuinely, this is what I do. And I am already provided for. I just have to show up, which leads me into the segment of what I was expressing on yesterday. I was in awe and I was in gratitude, so much gratitude, simply because there's a lot that's happening, changing with the economy. Yes, jobs are available. However, people ain't really hiring like that, and then it's a scary space where, because you don't know what's going on with the government, things like that, you don't necessarily know if you'll be able to rely, on this particular resource and things like that. And it just made me grateful for stepping up to the challenge and overcoming the challenge. And it clicked for me in 2020 when the world shut down. And the job that I had called me to inform me that they had to lay me off because everything's coming to a sacred pause. And I was like, okay, it's not, when I got off the phone with them, high key, like, okay, what in the world am I about to do? I just moved into my new apartment. I'd only been at my new job, transferred, it had only been 3 weeks. So, and they want the rent because there was no PPP for me. There was no stimulus check for me. You know what I'm saying? So, what? And in that moment, I was pushed past my comfort zone and had to mentally strategize an exit plan. Because if I can't depend on the one thing that is supplying, then what can I depend on? Who can I depend on? And that answer is source. Source is the only resource you need to be concerned about. Source is the only resource you need to be, tapped into. Nothing outside of you, which brings me to help. Receive help and be help, but do not overextend yourself to where y'all both looking crazy. And when it comes to help, know that at any given moment, a person that may have volunteered for help or the person you may have asked for help, doesn't matter. Whomever is supposed to render that help to you, be okay with knowing that at any moment, baby, they have the right to change their minds. And you have to take that as, if you're told no, take that as a growing moment and a developing moment for you. Because don't get me wrong, surely at some point you put it out there, you may have said, maybe I want to work for myself, or maybe I want something else. When you keep running your mouth, everything is going to conspire, to make sure that you get exactly what you ran your mouth about, which is why you can't just be out here having diarrhea of the mouth. And which is why, you need to just be quiet. Because while you're going up the steps, you got diarrhea in the mouth, you alligator in the mouth, you your own trap. Even out of excitement, because there are a lot of things that I would love to share with you right now. There are a lot of things that I would love to share with y'all, gourmet baes. It's so much, but I have to wait. I have to shut my mouth, shut it. I have to shut it, and you'll find out after it's done. And I've learned, the hard way. Don't prematurely speak. You know what I'm saying? When things are baking, you don't disrupt it. You allow it to continue baking. And then after that, you make the necessary, there go the light. You make the necessary changes, that you need to make. I don't know why I thought this was charged. Give me 1 second. Let me put this on the charger and I'm gonna come right back. Don't be looking at my legs. I do have shorts on or whatever. Stop the violence. Yeah. I do have shorts on or whatever, but y'all might see a little bit more of my legs. Okay. Nah, y'all don't. Charge this light. Technical difficulties. Okay. So that one had short. Like, so here's supposed to be charged. But, that's why Wi-Fi going slow. Box over here got a low battery. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Let that be a message. Let that be a message as well. Recharge. Recharge. But we got the light on. No biggie. I could let me turn the hall light on so then because I know y'all can still see me, but I don't know. I like some light. I like a lot of light. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Whoever's watching this, shine bright like a diamond. 'Cause you are a diamond. So shine bright. Go through your personal strides. I'm not available right now. Working with y'all. I'm taking no calls right now. But yeah. Also made some coffee. Cheers. Touch my soul. So yeah. Utilize when someone, tells you no when it comes to help. Utilize that moment to develop you and over comprehend that this is happening for you because of the things that you might have asked for. Ashe. So don't be upset when things may seem like they're crumbling, because they're not actually crumbling. They're not. You will be fine. You will be fine. Which brings me to, so yeah, world shut down. How am I gonna pay my bills? Woo, woo, woo. I had to figure it out. Being at the right place at the right time and being present, I met someone who actually was like, you know what? Why don't you check out the farmers market? And that was the first time I had got into the farmers market in Dallas, Texas. And I actually started April of 2020. And I went one Saturday to check it out. I actually had went that following week to check it out. Then after that, I was so excited once I checked it out and, applied with application, things like that. And that following week, that following week, I was out there. Now let me tell y'all about this, okay? Now, the only thing I brought to that market, because I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know. So the only thing I brought y'all was myself and my treats. That's all I had. I just had myself and my treats. However, because I did my part and I did what I was supposed to do by just showing up, guess what? Everything else that I needed was provided for. Everything else that I needed was taken care of. Hear me. I didn't have a table. I was blessed with a table and a tablecloth. I didn't have a tent. Someone gave me money, physically put $100 in my hand and told me this investment is towards your own tent. Invest wisely. And someone gave me a chair to sit in during the duration of the market so I wouldn't have to stand the entire 5 hours. Had I not shown up, just to show up, I wouldn't have known, one, what I needed to get through each time, but then second, I wouldn't have even had the experience. And third, most importantly, I would have been screwed as far as how am I still going to sustain myself and have security for myself and pay all of my bills? And I just got laid off. And it's not like I could go anywhere else and get a job right now because the world is on pause. Ain't nobody working right now. So I had to figure it out, but allow source to move through me. And fast forwarding 6 years later, baby, I'm in purpose on purpose. That is one stream of income that has not stopped. Even during the times, even during the times where I had my accident and stuff like that, I thought that I was supposed to stop. And it's like, no, there's a such thing as a pause, but there's no stopping your craft. There's no stopping your gift. And also to y'all, there's no stopping your fate, and there's no stopping your destiny. Whether you want it to happen or not, it's happening. And either you're going to take your own life by living intentionally faithful every day and experience a gasm, guided alignment, spiritual mastery, and have an orgasmic life, because life is meant to be orgasmic, and experience that through the Gourmet Handy Dandy G book, experience it through the peace lens, you're going to be fine. But if you do not do that, you'll continue this loop of being in pain, always questioning why, scarcity mode, survival mode, fear. You'll be angry, you'll be bitter, and you're broken when you can get to the other side. But you would really have to be uncomfortable and grow through some things and really mature in areas, you know what I'm saying, where you need to grow in. And I want to say something here. Because this is important. And I'm grateful because they gave me my short promotion and things like that. Patience, discipline, courage, and resilience, they're earned. They're not given. What's given is your gift. What's given is your gift. What's given is your gift, and it's going to take patience, discipline, courage, and resilience to enjoy the fruits of labor. And those 4 core anchors, they're earned. And they're not earned when life itself is easy. It's not earned when life is unicorns and rainbows. My patience, discipline, courage, and resilience was earned when I got to the market. And I had to figure out, how am I even going to sustain this moving forward? A blessing is a responsibility. So just because it's meant for you, it doesn't mean that it's actually supposed to come easy. Yeah, it was meant for me to be in entrepreneurship. Yeah, it was meant and destined for me to be a leader. Of course, yes, it was meant for me to be a boss and all of these things that I'm representing and that you see. But it didn't come easy. It didn't mean that just because it was meant, it's actually just supposed to be easy and smooth sailing. Absolutely not. And that's where we fuck up at. And because we feel entitled to easiness. It's not going to always be obvious, comfortable, and or soft. So the truth is true pressure, because it requires a different version of behavior. So, and that's where people get stuck at, because they don't want to actively change their behavior. And it even goes a little bit deeper, because the best apology is change behavior. So that's how I'm actually able to weed out people that really care and who don't care, because you would change your behavior in addition to changing your mind. So a door may open, but that actually means and demands discipline. So while people get excited of, oh, I got this opportunity, that's good. But are you disciplined for it? And sometimes that's how we miss out on our opportunities, because we're not ready to change our behavior, nor have we even practiced. Matter of fact, not even practiced, nor have we earned discipline. We ain't even earned the discipline for this very opportunity that we got. Okay. So, yeah, there's a chance you'll receive it, but receiving it requires consistency. So, realize that a realization, realize that a realization demands growth in the area you just realized. So when you realize something and you're like, dang, that means it's requiring growth for you. And I call it revealation, because you're revealing the aching. Something that's bothering you that you realize, that means it's time to mature. It's time to take responsibility and mature. Be a grown up, grow up, change your behavior, okay? And it's not punishment. It's not. You'll be rewarded after you earn and you done paid your dues. Earning those 4 anchors, that is a start of you being rewarded. That's you actually earning is paying your dues. Earning is getting your stripes. Earning is leverage. Yeah. And it's not a punishment. It's not weight. It's actually just testing the structure. And I say heavy because I'm in pressure, but I'm being molded and, designed for purpose, on purpose. So the path is no longer theoretical. Anything real enough to bliss you is also real enough to test structure. It's heavy. So, oh, wow. And they just corrected me. You know how I just said it was heavy because I'm in pressure? My notes just let me know real quick. Nah, baby, it's not heavy. It's holding.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since